Veronica Glenn appearing on behalf of Mr. Johnson. Can you please state your name for the record?
Noel Johnson.
Your Honor, our client would like to enter a plea.
Yeah, I have paperwork.
Should have the paperwork, but I have it.
That's the paperwork?
Yes,
What are you,
I didn't know. They can.
what? What was Ken, about what? Don't listen to Ken. Get a new supervisor. All right, the plea form before me indicates that the defendant would be pleading guilty to two misdemeanor charges. First is count 2 of operating while intoxicated, second offense, the 1-year offense. And then also to an added count 3, it appears, of improper possession of firearm in a motor vehicle, a 90-day offense. Upon his successful plea to those charges, count 1 would be dismissed. There is also a sentence agreement of acceptance into the 14A Sobriety Court program. Has he been accepted?
Yes.
He has. Okay. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement. May I have him sworn?
Right hand. Do you swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your name, please.
Noel Johnson.
All right, Mr. Johnson, it's this court's understanding you're going to plead guilty to 2 misdemeanor charges. The first being the charge of operating while intoxicated, second offense. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration, a $200 to $1,000 fine plus court costs. The court could order community service and any rehabilitative programs the court deems necessary. The court could order your vehicle immobilized, could order it forfeited, could order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand all of that, sir?
I do.
All right. And also that you'd be pleading guilty to the charge of improper possession of a firearm in a motor vehicle. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days and $100 fine plus court costs and mandatory forfeiture of the weapon or device. You understand that, sir?
I do.
All right. You also understand, sir, that while I'm taking your plea, I would not be your sentencing judge, and you would be sentenced before Judge Barr in the 14A2 District Court.
Where's that?
That's City of Ipsy.
Downtown. Yeah.
Yes, downtown on
Station.
Michigan Ave.
Right.
All right. Yeah, right next to the police station. Okay. You'll be sentenced there, but then you'll be going into the sobriety court before Judge Freshour, is my understanding. Okay. All right. You understand all of that, sir?
Yes. I do.
Well, what's wrong?
Just wanted to be over with. Yes,
I know, and really this ought occurred differently since it's our court's sobriety court, but nobody's giving me instructions. I mean, because all that's going to happen is he's going to go to Judge Barr to be sent to 14A. And I don't know, particularly as I'm sitting here as a 14A judge, why he can't just go from here there. That would seem to me to make sense, but
I did.
no, somebody else has to give those instructions. Or if I could do it, I'd do it, but I can't. Okay. So you understand all of that, Mr. Johnson? All right. And understanding that, do you still wish to enter these pleas?
Yes, sir.
All right. To the charge of operating while intoxicated, second offense, how do you plead?
Guilty.
To the charge of improper possession of a firearm in a vehicle, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, I do.
You signed an advice of rights form at some point. Any question regarding any of those rights?
No.
No? All right. Please look at paragraph 5. You'll see a copy on the podium. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that.
Yes.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plea?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
Free will in the court.
And also because you believe that you're guilty of these offenses?
Absolutely.
On May 28, 2025, at the location of 15 South Washington, the city of Ypsilanti, Washtenaw County, state of Michigan, were you operating a motor vehicle?
I was asleep in my car.
Okay. Was your car running at some point?
During the hearing, the judge focuses on confirming that Mr. Johnson fully understands the plea agreement and its consequences. The defendant acknowledges responsibility for driving while intoxicated and unlawfully carrying a loaded firearm in his vehicle. The court also addresses confusion regarding the prior OWI conviction date and location, which is ultimately clarified and confirmed on the record. Although the judge expresses frustration with procedural delays, he emphasizes that sentencing must occur before another judge, despite being within the same court system. The judge strongly reminds Mr. Johnson that any misconduct before sentencing could void the agreement. The plea is formally accepted, count 1 is dismissed, and the case is set for sentencing with continued bond.
Okay. Did the police come up on you or somehow or another that the police came up on your vehicle?
Yes.
All right. And after inquiry with you, you were arrested. Is that correct?
Correct.
You're not challenging the right of the police to detain you and arrest you in this case, are you?
No.
All right. And after arrest, you were taken to the hospital?
Yes.
All right. And was there a blood draw?
Was.
And do you recall what the results of that blood draw were?
I do not.
Okay, hang on.
Yes, it was 0.159 grams.
0.159.
Yes.
All right. Sir, do you have any reason to dispute those blood test results?
No.
No? All right. And had you previously been convicted of operating while intoxicated on or about May 23rd, 2023 in the 14A4 District Court? That would have been in the city of Saline.
No.
You saying no?
In Saline, nothing.
Okay, hold on. It could have been outside of Saline. It may have just been heard there. But you don't recall that?
Never.
Do we have anything that indicates? I'm reading from the complaint in this case, which says that his prior was operating while intoxicated on or about May 23rd, 2023 in the 14A4 District Court.
That would not be true, sir.
Oh, hold on, Mr. Johnson, please.
So are you determining his location?
Pardon?
His location are you determining?
For this case, no. He's pleading to a second. And so there has to be a prior offense. The prior offense that's listed on the complaint is from May 23rd, 2023 in the 14A4 District Court. Mr. Johnson is indicating no. Did you
I
write?
see one through Ipsy.
Right, 14A2 on that day or thereabouts?
It's probably 14A, you may have been abstracted correctly. 14A2. I see.
Okay, so let's do it this way. Had you previously been convicted of operating while intoxicated on or about May 23rd, 2023 in the 14A2 District Court, which would have been the city of Ipsy?
Man,
Yeah.
it was in January.
But the conviction,
The conviction, yes.
the conviction, the offense may have occurred in January, but what I'm reading is the conviction date.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so is that correct? If I said May 23rd or thereabouts, 2023 in 14A2 to district court in the city of Ypsilanti. Would that be correct?
Yes.
Yes, okay. On the date now, coming back to 2025 in the city of Ypsilanti, did you have a firearm in that motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Was it loaded?
Yes, sir.
All right. And where was it located?
On my hip.
On your, okay, you said you had it on your hip. Are you authorized to carry a weapon in that fashion, sir?
At the time, no.
All right. At the time, you were not authorized to carry it in the manner in which you did on that date. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. Sir, if I accept your pleas to these cases, you need to understand that if you commit misconduct between the time of my acceptance of your plea and the time of your sentencing, that you would not be entitled to withdraw your pleas, and the court would not be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that, sir?
Correct, sir.
All right. Is counsel aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
No, Your Honor.
All right. And have I complied with the court rule, and would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
Yes, we're satisfied.
Court will accept the defendant's pleas of guilty to counts 2 and 3. Count 1 is dismissed. Pre-sentence investigation and report is ordered at 14A2. Sentencing in this matter, February 18, 2026. What time? 10 a.m. before Judge Barr. Bond will continue. Counsel, what I'm going to suggest to you is maybe you contact the Sobriety Court to see, because I think I've been on this journey with Mr. Johnson as long as he's been in this court. We've had our ups and downs, and I can understand him wanting to get it over with. And it's been a long road. What?
178 days.
Well, you're the one that decided to drink and drive, so don't
Absolutely.
complain. You're lucky to be out.
Indeed.
So what you may want to do is call over to 1484 to Mr. Heaton and see if there's a way of skipping this step, since it's the same court. If it weren't the same court, we couldn't, but because he has to be sentenced. But there isn't a reason in my mind, maybe there is, but there isn't a reason in my mind that Judge Freshauer can't do the sentencing and do the sobriety. I can't do it all at once. I don't. All right. Bond will continue. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
This court proceeding involves defendant Noel Johnson, represented by Veronica Glenn, entering a guilty plea to 2 misdemeanor charges. The court confirms that the plea agreement includes dismissal of the primary charge in exchange for guilty pleas to operating while intoxicated, second offense, and improper possession of a firearm in a motor vehicle. The judge carefully explains the penalties associated with both charges. The OWI second offense carries up to 1 year in jail, fines, court costs, possible vehicle immobilization or forfeiture, and mandatory rehabilitation programs. The firearm offense carries up to 90 days in jail, fines, court costs, and mandatory forfeiture of the weapon. Mr. Johnson confirms that he understands all consequences. The court verifies that Mr. Johnson was accepted into the 14A Sobriety Court program, which is a key part of the sentencing agreement. Although the plea is accepted in this court, sentencing will take place before Judge Barr in 14A2 District Court, followed by supervision under Judge Freshwaters in Sobriety Court. The judge establishes the factual basis for the plea. Mr. Johnson admits he was intoxicated, asleep in a running vehicle, had a blood alcohol level of 0.159, and was previously convicted of OWI in 2023. He also admits he possessed a loaded firearm on his hip without proper authorization. The court confirms the plea is voluntary, that no threats or improper promises were made, and that Mr. Johnson is giving up his right to trial and appeal. The plea is accepted. Count 1 is dismissed, bond continues, and sentencing is scheduled for February 18, 2026 at 10 a.m.